Good evening, friends. I am back with the weekly report of the stocks that have performed well, which I have suggested in the morning session. The Nifty in this week was up by 179 points, and during this week, the Nifty had performed well overall. Coming to the stocks which have performed well among the stocks that I have suggested, the first stock is Zydus Life Sciences. The US FDA had closed the pre-approval inspection with nil observations for Zydus Group's manufacturing facility in Ahmedabad. And because of this news, Zydus was up by 1.79% during this week. Zydus was suggested on Monday. On Tuesday, Sangvi Movers was suggested. The news was that the crane rental company has received work orders worth rupees 150 crore from independent power producers in the renewable energy sector. And because of this news, Sangvi Movers was up by 5.1%. So if one had invested rupees 1 lakh in Sangvi Movers on Tuesday, his total corpus would have been 1 lakh 5,000 at the end of the week. The next stock suggested on Tuesday was Tata Communications. Subsidiary Tata Communications International Pte. Limited had entered into a share purchase agreement to acquire the remaining equity ownership of Oasis Smart SIM Europe SAS. And because of this news, Tata Communications was up by 5.3%. On Thursday, TCS, that is Tata Consultancy Services, was suggested. The news was that the country's largest IT service exporter, that is the TCS, reported 16.8% increase in the net profit on an year-on-year basis. And because of this news, TCS was up by 6.6% in just 2 days. Another stock suggested on Thursday was Anand Rathi Wealth. Anand Rathi Wealth had come up with the quarterly earning figures, and which were good and better than expectations. It reported a consolidated net profit of 53 crore for Q1 FY24, an increase of 34% compared to Q1 FY23, and revenue of rupees 175 crore, representing an increase of 33% compared to Q1 FY23. And because of this news, Anand Rathi was up by 12%. So if one had invested rupees 1 lakh on Thursday in Anand Rathi, his total fund value would have been 1,12,000 on Friday. Another stock suggested on Thursday was Dreamfog Services. The airport services provider and Plaza Premium Group, that is Dreamfog, have announced a collaboration to include over 340 plus Plaza Premium lounges in over 70 plus major international airports. And because of this news, Dreamfog Services was up by 7.2%. Another stock suggested on Thursday was Hindalco Industries. The country's largest aluminium major has received board approval for the sale of land at Kalwa in Maharashtra. And because of this news, Hindalco was up by 5% in just 2 days. Another stock suggested on Thursday was Deep Industries. The news was that it acquired a 74 equity stake in Brainling Drilling, and because of this news, Deep Industries was up by 6.3% in just 2 days. On Friday, Ahluwalia contract was suggested. The news was that it received a project worth rupees 200 crore for civil, structural, facade and related external development works. And because of this news, Ahluwalia contracts was up by 2.88%. So these are all the performance of the stocks which have done well and which I have suggested in the morning session. And coming to the likely performance of the Nifty next week, let us look at some of the indicators. First one is the FII figure. So during this week, FIIs, that is foreign institutional investors, have bought rupees 6,500 crore worth shares in equities. So the trend of FI buying has been good. Another index is the dollar. The dollar index has been coming down. The dollar index is weak, and so the fund is likely to move from dollar to the equities. So the second indicator is also favorable for the Indian stock market. The third indicator is the performance of some of the major stocks. The Reliance has been performing well due to the demerger news of Reliance Jio from Reliance, and because of this news, Reliance has been performing very well. And also, the major IT companies have come up with their quarterly results. The TCS result has been very good. The result of Wipro was also very good, and these IT companies have been performing very well. So all these, Reliance, TCS, Infosys, Wipro, are all the index heavyweights, and they are going to drive the market next week also. So the Nifty is likely to make another all-time high. But on Monday session, we might see a healthy correction, because the last week also the Nifty made all-time high. But after this correction, we might very well see another new high from the Nifty. Thank you.